Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I wanted to jump on real quick because I am in the process of doing some back end work on one of my websites. Actually, I'm doing something totally different, but I decided to go in and check my stats real quick. So I wanted to share with you some really quick, like just some tidbits about Google, ranking in Google, statistics, traffic, like what it looks like and what it means and how it affects your business really quick. So, okay, so this is the magazine and this is my host provider. Let me just, okay, so I'm SiteGround. I use SiteGround. Okay, so we're gonna go into statistics so I can show you. And then you see here it says traffic. So the traffic now is for the month of March. And March is not yet over, okay? So as you can see, this number says 41,123 unique visitors. So unique visitors, I've told you this before. Let me just move the camera a little closer. Unique visitors are first-time visitors to your site. So these are people who never knew about Hustle Mama magazine and they came to my site for the first time ever, okay? So that's 41,000 that we had for the month of March so far. I always tell you it's between 40 and 50,000. My highest ever was 50,000. Okay, so these are the metric charts for the statistics of traffic going to that website, okay? So we're gonna go to the audience so that we can see who the audience is. And it's very important to look at your audience because then you can see where you're really targeting people, like who's really watching your blog or reading your stuff. So let's go close. Okay, so of course, I'm largest in the United States, right? The orange strip are the hits and the turquoise strips are the actual page views. Okay, so in the US so far for March, I have 159,337 hits to the website with 58,755 page views. So what happens is most people stay on a site for 30 seconds, but when you have page view tabulation, it means that's how many pages they're going through on your website. So they may look at 1 page, 2 pages, 3 pages, 4 pages. So out of the 153,000 hits, I had 59,000 page views, which is actually a great ratio. Okay, so here are my numbers for Canada. That's my second largest country. So you see, or is it country or continent? I don't know. I'm not good at geography. It's my second largest audience. How's that? And then my next largest is France. And that's because I translate into French, of course. And then the Philippines. And then Germany is next. Then Sweden, unknown, and then other. And other is a bunch of a whole bunch of other countries that aren't ranking that are put together. Okay, so here's where the statistics really get to help you when you're building your site, okay? So these are the sources, okay? So this is letting me know which search engines are sending me my traffic, okay? So of course, the largest is Google, okay? So I got 4,921 directions, like hits from Google. So Google sent 4,921 people of the 41,000 people to my website, okay, came from Google. Then there's Bing. I had 362 hits from Bing and 257 hits from Yahoo and 137 from Yandex and 91 from DuckDuckGo. And that's in other countries, okay? So, and then there are a whole bunch of others that don't really rank, like 9 or 10 people. So then what you do is you go in and you look at your audience behavior. And when you look at your audience behavior, you can see how many page views you have for the month. I have a magazine, so I have multiple page views. So this tells you 17,000 went straight to my entertainment page views. And that's because I have keywords and meta tags to that section of my magazine. So that means the keywords on that section in that category on that page are ranking really high, actually higher than the magazine itself. So the magazine, which is hustlemamamagazine.com, only got 15,000 of the page views. So it's coming in second. Hustlemamamagazine.com is coming in second to the tagging and the keywords from. Okay, so these are the most visited pages. And then this is the technology report. And this tells you which operating systems and which browsers this is Windows. So 55% are coming from Windows, okay, which is great. And then 50,000, the other 14% is from Linux or Linux, however you want to pronounce it. And then 7% from Mac. So only 7% of my audience uses MacBooks or Mac products. 55% of my audience uses Windows. And you'll say, what does that matter? It matters because when you start doing Facebook ads and Facebook targeting, I usually target both, but if I was smart, I would only spend my ad spend on the Windows users because Windows users are using and ranking and coming to my site more than the iOS users, okay? And then this gives you their browsers. Like, so it's Chrome is the orange. So Chrome is 9.9%. Other is 38%. So who knows what the other is? I have no idea. But that's where a lot of my traffic is coming from. And then that's how you realize what's going on your website. Okay? So that's the look at statistics and ranking and how much Google is sending me. The good news is I haven't even really turned on the traffic drive yet because of course I know how to drive traffic to my site. So I'm only driving a little bit of traffic to my site right now. I'm not really putting it on full force because I don't want to. It's not, I want to get some things done before I really do it. But what happens is, so these hits, the last and final thing I want to tell you is when you get hits to your website, so this is 100 and let's say 60,000 hits from US. Then you add that to the Canada, that's 60,000. So that's 220,000 hits since the 1st of March. And then you add France, so 26,000. So that's 220, 250. And then 20,000 from the Philippines, so that's 270. And then Germany is 7, so that's like 280. Unknown is 7, so let's just say 285. Sweden is 7, so that's 295. India is 6,000, so that's 300. And then these other hits right here, which is 48,000. 348,000. So about 350,000 hits so far. We still have 2 days left to go. And so the other can also be web crawlers, Google web crawlers, Google bots. And it doesn't have to be bots. It could be other things too that are just not ranking enough. So other countries that may have like less than 1% or other areas and geographies. It's the culmination of all of those. So it's 348,000 hits. And then the page views are the turquoise. So you would add those up and then you'll know how many page views you have for your site. And that's just how many pages people were, staying on. So that's statistics, that's traffic, that's how you read your stats. That's how you're able to target in Facebook so that you're not targeting the wrong audience. So you can gauge who's interacting with your blog and your website and what your audience looks like, and then build your avatars and archetypes going from there. At least you have the metrics of their behaviors. All right, I hope you guys are having a blessed day. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Love y'all lots. Peace.